Today we want to do a quick rundown of the Predator Armor IFAK or individual first aid kit. So there's two pieces to the IFAK. First is the medical equipment itself, which comes in this vacuum sealed bag. And the other part is the pouch or how you're going to carry that medical equipment. So there's a lot of different ways to carry medical gear. You can carry it, on your plate carrier. You can carry it in a sag bag. You can carry it on your belt. Really, it's a preference of the user, how they want to carry, and also depends a little bit on how much medical equipment they are carrying. So we designed our pouch specifically for carrying medical equipment. There's a few things we really wanted in an IFAK. One is that we wanted it to be secure. So you don't want to lose this somewhere along the way. You don't want it to fall off. And then when you're in a medical emergency, you can't find your medical equipment. We also wanted it to be a tearaway style, quick access, something you can get out in front of you, see the contents, know what's there, and quickly get what you need. You don't want to be digging through a pouch looking for a specific item in a medical emergency. Adrenaline's going, you really just want to be able to get what you need quickly. The other thing is we want to be one hand operable, so you can easily get it with one hand and get out and get what you need. Lastly, we wanted it to take up as minimal real estate as possible while being compatible across different platforms. So we've been able to accomplish that with this IFAK pouch. It's an awesome IFAK pouch that meets the needs of the end user. So it attaches, how this works is it attaches to a plate carrier, your chest rig, your battle belt, however you want, and it's done so via laser cut MOLLE here on the back. So anything that utilizes MOLLE, you can attach this IFAK pouch to. Now, since it's only 2 rows, you can see it's only 2 columns of MOLLE on here. So that really gives you some ability to configure it in different ways. So one option is if you have a double mag pouch, you can run it as your third side here on the front of your mag pouch. That way it's easily accessible to get to it. You could run it on a battle belt with the MOLLE, or you can run on the back of your belt, or the back of your carrier. So that's how this one's set up. Here's on the back of the carrier. Now, how this operates is there's a sleeve inside that easily comes out that lets you get to what you need. So all you do is grab this tab here, you give it a lift up, it Velcros down to hold it in place, and then you just give it a tug and everything comes out so you can get it in front of you, get what you need, and really be efficient in the process. Now, you can see in here, there's some different ways to customize it. We'll look at this one here, it might be a little easier. You can see there's a couple elastics here to hold things down. We've also got a couple more elastics down here and a couple smaller slots. It's also got a pocket here, and it's got a Velcro on the inside as well. So this really allows you to customize how you set this pouch up, how you carry your medical equipment. Now, also on the back, one other thing is for trauma shears. So there's just a sleeve that slides down in, and this Velcros down through it to hold it. If you give it a tug, you can get those trauma shears out, but they're in there nice and secure. Seconds matter in a medical emergency. This is really designed to be as efficient as possible and shave off those seconds when needed. Now, medical equipment in general is often overlooked in a setup with your plate carrier. If you're running a plate carrier, then you should also have medical gear. You should always have medical gear with your plate carrier. If you have plate carrier body armor, that means there's a chance you think you'll get shot. If there's a chance you think you'll get shot at, then you're also a chance you get shot or someone else gets shot. If that's the case, you need a way to stop the bleed. You need a way to do it fast. And that's really the design behind this Predator Armor IFAK. It is designed to stop the bleed. It's designed for a trauma situation and to address those needs. Now, this could even happen even out on the range. A lot of times people are out training. Really, whenever there's firearms involved, there's a chance, there's always a chance that someone gets shot. So always have your medical gear with you. Say this kit is designed, it's focused on stopping the bleed. It's a trauma kit, so it's a little slimmed down. Some people may want more items that they think are needed, and that's fine. You can always add more items to this kit. It'll fit more in that sleeve. But really, we think these are the essential items everyone should have some basic training on and know how to operate if you're running a plate carrier. Now, the actual gear in the medical equipment in this pouch. So we actually partner up with North America Rescue. They're a very reputable brand. Their medical gear is really high grade. You want to be able to trust the medical gear you're using. So what's in this IFAK is you've got your quick clot bleeding control, you got gloves, a chest seal twin pack, trauma shears, survival blanket, and a responder emergency trauma dressing. So those are kind of the essential items we have packed in here. Now, the one thing you notice that's not in there that is essential that everyone should have is a CAT tourniquet. So you should always carry a CAT tourniquet, probably a couple of them at least with your setup. Now, the reason it's not included in there It's really just the design behind it. This kit is designed to fit in this pouch. As you can see, it fits down in there nicely, down in the bag. Now you could put a cat tourniquet down in this if you wanted to, it will fit. I just think there's more efficient and better ways to carry cat tourniquets. By all means, if you want to carry an extra one, toss one in there if that works for you. But there's just better and easier ways to carry cat tourniquets that are more efficient and accessible. One reason, or one way that I like to carry them, I think the best way to carry them is with our little 4-inch elastic tourniquet sleeve. So this is just it's 4-inch elastic stretch, so you can feed your tourniquets in there. And since it is 4 inches, these hold nice and snug. So this cat does not come out once you get it in. Sometimes people say, oh, well, it doesn't have anything holding it, but that elastic holds it nice and tight. You can see that, shake it, it's not gonna come out. Now this connects with Velcro. So anywhere you have Velcro, you can run one of these. You can Velcro into your battle belt, carry it that way, quick access to it. You can Velcro into your plate bag. That's how I have this one set up here. You can see it's Velcroed in, so you can quickly get that in and out on the back. And if you run cummerbund, if you have Velcro on your cummerbund, this also can Velcro in on your cummerbund. It's right here accessible as well. There's a lot of really great ways to carry these that are extremely efficient and nice. I suggest carrying a couple of them with you in different configurations. Another way is on our sag bag. So our sag bag has a 4-inch elastic on the bottom here. So you can easily get a cat tourniquet in and out of that there. It's quick and accessible there as well. So there's some great ways to carry a cat tourniquet. Definitely need a cat. It's not included in this IFAK, but add it. And I say this is a great way to carry this with that tourniquet sleeve. So that's kind of your rundown on the Predator Armor IFAK. As I say, we designed this with the end user in mind. Really, we wanted to be as efficient and easy to operate as possible. If you don't have medical gear with your setup, with your loadout, go get some right now. It's essential. Everyone should carry it with their gear. Any questions, any comments you have for us about our med kit or anything else, definitely feel free to ask. But everything we do, this is 100% made in the USA. It's available at predatorarmor.com.